How's it going today, guys? So this is the post-race wrap-up. Ooh, my legs are sore. The day after. So basically what I did to prepare was I put some new tires on it. You can still see the nipples up there on the front and rear. And right before the race, it was a very dusty race. So I went ahead and kicked on my oiler. I had this filled up to the brim, so within the hour I'd only used, and a little bit of driving, I drove it a bit during the day, only used that much oil. So all in all, it worked pretty good. Did not run out of gas, so that was a bonus. Went ahead and put a zip tie up here, and I had a carabiner and I clipped my key on just so I wouldn't lose it if something happened. You'll see in the video next week that I hit a tree in the first lap. Made a lot of terrible mistakes during the race, but that's all down to driver error. The bike performed great, no issues anywhere. Actually, it did everything I asked it and more. Although I do have a couple issues. One, and that's not due to, see it's rubbing here. Oh, it's the chain guard, I think. I can see it rubbing right there. I don't know if it's, I think it's just on this. But the few issues I did have is, naturally the brakes on these are a lot smaller, and I started losing braking ability in certain parts. That or I was skidding. And then when they cut the ruts, I don't have the knobs on the side to grab. So really, probably dirt bike tires would have done me a little bit better just for grip and going over stuff. But other than that, the bike performed great. I sat a little too much on the rear of the seat, so my rear hurts because I was sitting mostly on the metal back here. But everything did okay. I did spill gas out of it when I laid it over, as you'll see in the video. The course was a lot different than last year. Definitely could not have done it on the little 200 that I ran last year. That little Seal 200 would not have done what needed to be done. What else can I say? This was a lot more challenging course, and a lot of my issues came into just driver ability, not being, doing this. This is the one race I race every year, and it's the only race I race each year. So other than that, the bike came out good. I'm a little sore, but the bike still runs. Had no major issues. If I hadn't hit everything, I even hit a fence at one point, it probably would have been done a lot better. Went through some really tight trees, and there, as you'll see on the video, well, you might not be able to see it. So I had issues. I ran one GoPro on my handlebar, so that video is the one where you get to see the throttle cable in it the whole time. And then I had my chest rig on, which came out pretty good. Problem is the camera died halfway through, or partway through the first lap, so that kind of sucks. Because on the drainage ditch, I got a little air on the second lap. I gave it a little too much gas when I was coming up, so yeah. Anyways, it was a fun race. If you guys ever want to run a vintage race or a modern, the modern's a 4-hour race. I did the 1-hour vintage. It is a blast. So you guys might want to check that out. Hopefully you like my stuff. Thanks for watching.